Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the medium short term, where the price for the coming days might be possibly heading. So before I start talking about it, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Now, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, you can see guys, after getting attracted around this upper trend line from the rising channel, we are facing some resistance. And on my previous video, I was also very clear. The price of Bitcoin must find support or close the weekly above this rising trend line if we are expecting another continuation here to the upside. Otherwise, we could see some range bound price showing some weakness before looking for another long opportunity. I mean, price of Bitcoin showing a move like this, more of a range bound, slowly getting attracted around this rising trend line, the lower trend line here, before starting with an actual continuation here like this. Because we know, if you look to the downside, MACD in a weekly still looks very bullish, RSI also above 50, which is a very good sign. But if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean in a monthly time frame, any sort of a retracement during this uptrend is going to give us a buying opportunity. And I have been very clear with you guys, according to this Livermore pivotal point theory, right now the area where we could be possibly heading is the previous high. And why? Because breaking the previous high is going to give us another buying opportunity. So during this uptrend, it is normal to see price showing some weakness. You can see just like this one here, sell during a downtrend, right? Sell. Now during uptrend, we will get a buying opportunity. Every dip, you can see every pullback is going to give us a buying opportunity. So in our case, if this is going to be another retracement, you know what that is. It is going to be another buying opportunity for Bitcoin. And in that case, we could be heading towards to break the previous high. And if we do that, you know what is going to happen. It is going to be a continuation pattern, which also indicates the upcoming month, year for Bitcoin is going to be very bullish, because breaking the previous high is going to give us another buying opportunity according to this Livermore pivotal point theory. Now, not just only that, even in a daily time frame, I mean using this alligator indicator, MACD, RSI, T3, CCI. RSI looks overbought, but if you look at MACD is still bullish, which is also indicating us that maybe we could see some more coiling up type of formation, which means for the medium short term, we could see price of Bitcoin coming back to test the support from this Williams alligator indicator before continuing with our new uptrend. I mean, the price in the medium short term might show some weakness, but please do not worry, because that could be just a temporary weakness, and we know what is going to happen after that. We are expecting after the small pullback, the price of Bitcoin to continue with this uptrend to test the resistance from this previous high, which is going to be in between 60,000 70,000 range. Now, beside these examples, even if you look at this in a very simple way, I mean, according to this rising channel, this upper trend line is acting as a line of resistance, whereas the lower trend line is acting as a line of support. So in our case, any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback. Price coming back to test a support from this previous resistance line. This is our previous resistance line before showing another continuation here like this, just like I shown here in an example. So this is another reason. Any sort of a pullback could be just a temporary pullback, just a small retest before looking for another opportunity. Because in a weekly time frame, I have been very clear with you guys. The area in between 50,000 52,000 is definitely going to be a line of resistance. So this is the area of confluence. But if the weekly manages to find support above this trend line, you know what is expected, another continuation. So that's why in the medium short term, if we do see another continuation like this, please do not worry. As long as we remain in between 48,000 to 50,000, it is going to be looked as a continuation pattern, and price in our case could be heading towards to break the previous high before looking for another opportunity. Because in a smaller time frame, the price in our case is showing some weakness, because if we look at this ascending channel, a bearish continuation pattern, we have broken the support line. Now, if this is going to be looked as a retest, right? Price of Bitcoin coming back to test this resistance line, but failing to find support above it. I mean, if we fail to find support above 52,000 in the medium short term, then we could see some more range bound like this and another continuation to the downside in between 48,000 50,000 before finding bottom, before starting with this new impulsive move. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Any sort of a pullback in the medium short term, as long as we remain between 48,000 to 50,000, will be looked as a temporary pullback. Now, even according to this broadening bottom or megaphone pattern, you can see nothing much has changed, because after breaking the resistance line, it started with this impulsive move. But if you look on the right hand side, this broadening wedge or megaphone pattern upper trend line got broken. What happened after some impulsive move? Price got attracted around the previous resistance line. We got attracted towards this previous temporary resistance line, which turned out to be support before starting with this new impulsive move. And we have said, in our case, this is something what could be happening here as well. A pullback around this previous temporary resistance line before starting with this new impulsive move. So doesn't matter, guys. Even though in the smaller time frame, we could see some more retracement, price coming back to test some key line. But in a bigger picture, things looks extremely bullish for Bitcoin. I just showed you according to this horizontal trend line here, right? The next area of confluence is the previous high. According to this Livermore pivotal point theory, the previous high is where we could be getting attracted, which is going to form this new B. Now, even according to this falling wedge in a weekly time frame, sorry, in a monthly time frame, this is going to be looked as a continuation pattern. So that's why, guys, I just showed you, if we are going to get attracted towards the previous high, then parallelly, this falling wedge scenario is also going to play out perfectly. I mean, price of Bitcoin could be heading towards to break the previous high. That is also the price opportunity from this falling wedge in a monthly time frame before looking for any opportunity. So that's why if we do see some shakeout in our way, it is going to give us a buying opportunity, just like as shown here in an example. So please do not worry, even if the price in the medium short term shows some weakness. In a bigger picture, things still looks very, very bullish for Bitcoin. So guys, these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And one more time, if you are unaware about this 200 USDT free position airdrop, then please check the video description, because Bybit is giving around free 200 USDT future position airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position airdrop or Ethereum USDT position airdrop. So if you haven't claimed your bonuses, please check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.